This is a tutorial on how to use the PoseCore server and body tracking information into a Unity game to control your gaming assets. And the first thing we will do is to create a folder here called lib, and then we will take the libraries from this GitHub repository ikey mqtt postnet unity, go into iassets mqtt lib, take them, drag them into the game here. So this is to be able to connect to an MQTT server. We need this library, and then we create a new asset here called scripts for all our different scripts. PoseCore for the PoseCore files. And here we go into asset again, and we go to Postnet scripts and take all of these and drag them into a project. So now we have the different library files that we will need for this project. So now we need to connect to the PoseCore server first. So we actually create an empty game object called PoseCore connection, or whatever name you want, and then we take the MQTT controller. This is what will connect to the MQTT server, and while we're using broadcast here, it will find this server automatically. And then we also need to handle these and push out events into the actual Unity game based on the data we get from this MQTT server. So we take the PoseCore event manager. So, and we need to inform the MQTT controller that it will should send information to this one. So we take this one and drag it in here. So now it knows that when it gets new poses, it will send them here, and that will push events through the rest of the system, because we might have different ways of using the body tracking information, which we'll see soon. So now we will get the data into our system. So now we actually want to have something to control as well. So first create the layer, and then here we create maybe a pose, so there are different ways to get information into controlling Unity parts. What we'll use here is just to take the information and put it into this screen view position relative to this screen view. So we will use the pose input controller. So we'll take the player and we will drag this into this the player object here. If we would like to control an avatar or something, we would have used the pose avatar input controller instead. But now we just want to control them in this actual view. And to do that, we need to know how big the view actually is, and we take that from the camera. So we take the camera and drag it in here. It will automatically calculate how big our view screen is and where it is located. And then we just take our game elements and drag them to the right input. So all these are inputs from the PoseCore server, and we just drag which element we want to be controlled by the right hand, or the left hand, or the nose, or whatever, and they will automatically move these objects within this space. So if we store that, we can change the smoothing here maybe to something less. So the higher smoothing you have, the smoother the control will be, but it will also be slower. The faster it is, will be more jerky, but it will be faster. So if we now take the let's start the game. So here we have my right hand, my left hand, and my nose. So here now I am controlling the game object in Unity with my body movements using to the PoseCore server.